Hi friends, it's Em, and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be setting up my bullet journal for May, and honestly, I'm a little torn on this layout, if only because I think I'm over the quote page. I'm done. I'm like, no more. I think I'm going to start just diving right into the little reading bullet journal and other stuff. But I do have an extremely ambitious TBR planned for the month, which we will be diving into shortly. We're looking at, oh my god, 3, 6, 9, 12. We're looking at 18 books on my TBR this month. For reference, I think usually I have about 15 or so on my list. Sometimes a little more, but like really 18 is a lot to have on a TBR. I'm usually reading, between 22 and 30 books a month, but I like to have some room for other things on there. But this month is going to be all about the Goober Readathon. I'm going to be tailoring my reads to the prompts. Whether or not that means I'm reading what I said I was going to read on my TBR, questionable. But we want to be an uber goober this month, so if I can, I'm going to try and hit those. So, first 3 books on this TBR are the books that are literally like the books that you're supposed to read, which are from Jess, Monica, and Rachel's TBRs. I know, ranging from nothing to something about these. So there's The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. So this is one of Jess's books. Presumably, Vanessa Shaw disappears. That's all I know. Then we have The Housemaid, which is about a housemaid. It's a thriller. It's by Frida McFadden. And there's mixed reviews on like the books in this series, but it is kind of nice to kind of just go in and read something that I've heard a lot about and know not much about. And then there's The Road of Bones, which I have on my shelf, and the Libby hold for it is extremely long, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but very like Nordic mythology based, so I like that. I'm going to be reading a few things from my shelf. Really, so the Road of Bones, like we mentioned, she started it by, is it Sean Gilbert, Cyan Gilbert, Scene? I don't know. But that one is going to be a thriller, and judging on the spelling, I think it's going to be like a British thriller, which means it's usually more sort of into the suspense than it is into like gore or anything like that. And then the other one from my shelf is Cosmic Love at the Multiverse Hair Salon. So I'm using this for genre bending. It is going to be multiverse, temporal, paradox, romance sort of vibes. I'm here for it. I have an arc, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. And then we just sort of dive into random stuff, honestly. So one of my subscribers recommended The 7 Moons of Mali Almeida, which is a book with a Sri Lankan author, which I believe it's either for my Read the World Storygraph Challenge, or it's just a bonus, which I'm excited about. And then there's so much romance. I have so many romance books, but also so many thrillers mixed in here. So we have The Romance Rivalry, that's by Susan Lee. That's going to be like a college age, very tropey. I think it's going to be read very new adult. I also have The High Dive by Chelsea Fagan, so I loved The Perfect Couple from her. That's not A Perfect Vintage. That's the right name. And I'm excited to get into this. It's very, like, yachty. And then I have Main Characters, which is going to be a romance book, I think, but it's also going to be about grief. Which, of course, it has the most beautiful watercolor cover, which means it's going to hurt you inside. And speaking of watercolor covers, I'm getting excited for Dream On Ramona Riley. Ashley Herring Blake does not miss, and I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm also looking at doing 50/50 by Steve Kavanaugh. So for reference, these books are being republished, and they're part of his Eddie Flynn series. And I had been waiting forever for 50/50 to be at my library or on Amazon, and then it turns out they're republishing them, so I can finally read it. This one is about a set of identical twins, and they're trying to figure out who did it. But I think each of them are saying that they did. It feels like a Law & Order episode. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And along those vibes, kind of, I don't really know, is The Ascent, which I picked up because I think Stacey Willingham recommended it, and it's a culty book. Like she grew up in a cult, and there's gonna be dark mysteries about her childhood. I'm in. Then we get into some series a little bit. So Left of Forever is the second book in Tara DeWitt's Spoons series that I'm excited for. That's going to be a second chance romance. And then Kiss Me Maybe by Gabriela Gamez, which is going to be about an asexual librarian, and I'm here for it. I can't wait. Then in this sort of area of books I've been putting off, but that I very much want to read, I'm going to get my sapphic vampire novel, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. My babe. I've been saving this book for ages. And then The Tournament, which I keep saying that I'm going to read it, and then I haven't been reading it, but I can't. I'm excited. I really, really am. It's going to be, I think, in the vibes of Their Vicious Games by Joelle Worthington? One of those. Very dark academia. And then for a short book, Kill Your Darlings by Peter Swanson. We're going to see. This could be my last Peter Swanson book. I'm not sure. I just need to know. It's just constantly an up and down with him. And then the last one that I know is going to be for sure for the Goober Readathon is The Perfect Couple, what is this? Is this an Ellen Hildebrand book? I just needed something that had tons of reviews for this challenge, as well as for Bookopoly, because I'm going to listen to this and then watch the Netflix show finally. I will comment also that, so this paper that I'm tearing off and gluing in, it's kind of like, it has the consistency of tissue paper. It's like one of those Tim Holtz collections, and I hadn't been using it, but I liked the junk journal-y vibe that it was giving, and so, that's where we ended up. I'm also excited in May to read the new Danielle L. Jensen book, which is, oh god, I don't remember. It's like a curse something in blood. Clearly, I'm the best bookster grammar ever. But yeah, like, and this spread is growing on me. It's, a lot of them are very simple layouts, but the junk journal vibes, it kind of feels like it's giving it permission to be a little messy. Apart from the first title page, like, I'm digging it. I'm digging the spreads. So let me know in the comments what you're excited to read in May, what's on your TBR. If we have anything overlapping, I would be happy to do a buddy read with you, especially if it's for the Goober Readathon. So like this video if you liked it, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, and ding that bell to get email notifications every time I upload, which is hopefully going to be a little more regular than it used to be. And as always, happy planning.